everyone, and welcome to my farm! This is Farmville 2, and I am so excited and having such a good time playing this game. This is actually my personal farm on my personal Facebook account, and I thought I would show it off to you guys because I am getting ready to open up a farm on our Facebook for our channel. And I was thinking, what better way than opening up a little Farmville farm than being able to share sort of that Harvest Moon community with you guys. So if you guys are interested in Farmville, if you're interested in Harvest Moon, and if you like this game, this is Farmville 2 for the browser, by the way. This is not the one for any phones. The Farmville 2 for phones and the Farmville for the computer are two totally different things. You can't really visit each other and interact or help out with quests. If you are trying to help out with from the phone, you can't help people who are playing from the computer, just to let you know. But yeah, I love this game. I am a huge Harvest Moon and farming simulator fan. I love games that are cute like that, and this is an ultimate cute game. Look at this. I mean, look at my little cow. And look, this is my little goat shelter, and it has a little bell, and every time, look, my little goats have this little roof to hop on. Oh, it's just so adorable. But I am loving Farmville. I had heard bad things about it. It was actually voted the worst game or the worst invention of all time one year from Times magazine, but it turns out that's just because you can sink so much time into this. But actually, I need help getting on Facebook more often so that I can monitor our community Facebook, reply to messages, post all of the amazing content that we have there. We put a ton of albums filled with extra pictures, filled with fan art, poems. We start community discussions about our favorite animals, and we do that. Oh, look at my little cow. Oh, she's such a cute cow. And we do that from our Facebook, and I forget to log into our community Facebook pretty often because I'm not a big Facebook person. I'm almost never on it, even on my personal one, but ever since I discovered Farmville, I am checking it all the time. It's a great little thing for me to play, well, because it does grow everything in real time. I just planted these horseradishes, and if I mouse over them, I can see that they're going to be ready to be harvested in an hour and 30 minutes. And now that I work from home all day, it's just kind of nice to have something where I can check in on it in a couple hours after I do chores. And I love waking up and tending my farm because any kind of gardening, any time of like farming game, they just make me happy. And so this game makes me super happy. And I'm going to start a farm for our community Facebook. And you guys can actually friend me as Seri Green. And I'll put a little, here, this is how you spell my name. And you can look me up on Facebook as Seri Green, and you can friend me. That's my channel account. And you can also like our page, so you can see all sorts of updates. You can see all sorts of community discussions. Occasionally I put up polls there, just because they're very useful, very great tool. If you've sent in any fan art, or if you want to send in fan art, that's the place you can do it. And you can see albums filled with snapshots and screenshots from all of our different series, and often you can see sneak peeks of things that are going to happen when I upload the photos early to the album. So it's a great place to go if you want some extra details, and this game is just too cute. I keep thinking, oh, it must just be one of those games where like you play it and you have to spend all this money on microtransactions, and they do offer that. You can see they have what they call farm bucks here, and if you go to like add to your farm bucks, then they'll tell you like, hey, we've got a deal. Look, spend real money and you can get farm bucks and a baby chicken and water packs and baby bottles. You never have to do that. Look at me, I'm at level 16 right now in this game, and I have all of this amazing stuff, and I haven't spent a penny. Though honestly, as much as I enjoy this game, I wouldn't mind taking advantage of this 95% off deal and spending $1 to get some cool stuff like, look at that baby chicken. So that's just me personally. I wouldn't mind doing that. Maybe I'll occasionally drop $1 or $2 into our community Facebook page so that we can get like really cute things, because you can have so many different animals. I mean, here, I'll show you the animals I have already. I have this amazing cow. I've got a whole bunch of chickens. Like, this is their chicken coop. And once you feed an animal enough, they go from being a normal animal to a prized animal. Like they won a little prize or something, and they give you different rewards, different drops. And so I put all of my prize chickens in this prize chicken coop, and I have a whole bunch of really beautiful Rhode Island red and some white chickens, but you can get a ton of different chickens. A lot of them you can buy for farm bucks, but if you just keep scrolling past that, because I guess the company has to make money somehow, then you run into like the chickens that you buy for coins, and coins are what you earn in game. So I've not spent any money on these adorable things yet, but holy moly, there's some adorable things that you could spend money on. Look at that Yokohama chicken. I want that Yokohama chicken. Oh my gosh, it's just so freaking cute. And you can see when you mouse over it what the 3D model chicken would look like, how often it would take before it would lay more eggs for you. So every 15 minutes in real time, you can feed this chicken 8 feed and it'll drop you 5 eggs. And it has also an XP reward, and it'll give you a fertilizer reward too. So they do give quite a boost to the animals that you spend money on. But again, it's not like you're in active competition with anyone. This game is all about working as a community, working together. What you can do is not only can you, like, how do I put it? Not only can you invite people over to help out as farmhands. So if you guys were friends with my Seri Green Facebook page, and by the way, if you don't have a Facebook and you kind of want to do this, you can also friend me on the Zynga Games official website. You can log into their website and you can look up friends that way instead, so that you don't have to have a Facebook. If you're not allowed to, if you don't feel comfortable with it, you could just make up an email account and sign up with like Facebook or Zynga. You know, you have to get into the email to validate everything, but you never have to use your real name and real information if you're not comfortable. I know I have a lot of younger kids, under 10 even, on my channel, and you shouldn't. I know this, I was definitely on the internet unsupervised when I was 7, but you know, that was 20 years ago almost. So things have changed, and you definitely should make sure that you always feel safe on the internet. So, you know, you can sign up and play and join like the little community farming efforts we're doing without actually using your real names. Just because that's kind of something that I've always known. But just in case you don't know those things, just, you know, you can be smart on the internet and still have fun with games like these. So that's kind of the thing. If you want to come and join our community, you can either, like I said, friend me through the normal Facebook, or you can friend me on the Zynga Games website. And I love this game a lot. I spend a lot of time on it. And one of the things that I really enjoy the most is that you have to have a community to actually make your game function. If you don't have friends, you don't get anywhere in this game, because you need to ask them for things all the time. And at first that was kind of annoying. I was like, I only have like 50 Facebook friends on my personal Facebook, and only one of them plays this game. I'm never going to get anything done. And then I realized that actually, even though it's a little annoying, it also plays up to the feel. Like, I live in a farming community in the mountains right now, and that really is how it is. If you need help, for example, behind my goat shed, there's a pile of like wood, and I need to get this old pile of wood out of the way so I can use this area. I can't put anything there because I have to clear that wood. The same down here. I've got this old pile of wood and I've got this rock. I need to get these rocks out of the way. But I need to ask my friends, so I would have to hit ask, and I would have to ask my friends for some pickaxes so that I can get rid of this stuff. Like if I hit ask, and then I pop over here, then these people I actually don't know in real life, believe it or not. This is all like Farmville friends. But then I would have to go, hey, you guys, please. Hey, all of you, I send you a message. Please send me a pickaxe. And so they'll get those messages in their inbox, and when they log back in, and they can send me a pickaxe. But until someone sends me a pickaxe, this huge rock is stuck in my pond and I can't get rid of it and use that area to grow things. So you really need your community to grow in this game. You need them for all sorts of reasons. Like right here, this is supposed to be a really cute little duck nursery, so I can train my ducks and spend some time with like training and personalizing my ducks. I can't do that because I need duck feed, duck nesting. So yeah, it does seem a little bit tedious when you have to ask everyone for everything all the time, but I really do love this game. It's really fun. It's like that just makes the community sense grow as you deal with the different challenges. And the Farmville 2 community does a lot. Right now they have some electoral little mayor things going on, so you can do a ton of quests. I had to build a little electoral podium And then once you get that, it's time to vote for the new mayor. And so right now, there are all these little mini quests that you can do, like host a pie eating contest, have a bunch of farmhands show up and use farmhands here, make different like items, and then that fulfills a quest requirement that works towards getting one or the other of the people elected. And then once you get complete the quest for vote for mayor and get either a special chicken or a goat, and I want that chicken so bad. So it's just a really fun little laid back game because you play it in the background. You spend a little bit of time, a few minutes taking care of your farm. You come back later. In many ways, it's very much like Plant Tycoon, but it has adorable animals. Oh my goodness. Like it's got horses, it's got the chickens, it has the bunnies. You guys see those bunnies down there? Bunnies and goats. There's bison. What else? I mean, there are, oh, I gotta find them. Hang on. I don't have one yet, and that's kind of silly. Hang on, let me see. Chickens, ducks, mallard ducks. Look at the little chickens. Oh my goodness. Hello, little chickens. Oh, there we go. An alpaca. You can have yourself an alpaca, and it'll give you wool, and then eventually it'll give you fine fleece. You know, we've got our sheep. We have donkeys. Pigs. The pigs actually give you like mud, and eventually they'll get you truffles, which I think is kind of amazing. You can also build them little wallows, and they will find you like clay and things, and you can take the clay and turn it into pots and things like that. So yeah, it really is kind of like my ideal Harvest Moon multiplayer RPG. Light, like a nice little light version. And here's what I was going to show you, a peacock. You can get freaking peacocks. And I know a few of our people would be so excited about that. So I'm planning on putting some peacocks into our future farm. There's swans. Apparently I can get a Jersey cow now. Yay! Teacup pigs! There's teensy little teacup pigs. And they are always adding new animals because they have the specials going where, let's see, like the purple tomatillo is going to be gone in 4 hours. So that's about to leave. But there's also like the orange daylilies right now. Because they're a seasonal item, and the heirloom trees and a lot of these trees, they're seasonal. They're only going to be here a little while. I've been growing orange daylilies quite a bit, and you can get record like growth. So I've grown like 44.2 pounds at once of orange daylilies. So it's really fun. I really love this game. And then you can come over to your little crafting. Like my place is so crowded because I haven't really been tidy with it. Your little workshop, and you can grow quite a few things. Again, like some of it you can only have if you've got the special items, but like those orange daylilies I've been growing. I can make a daylily bouquet, which sounds amazing. If I craft myself like a wool, like a red yarn spindle. But again, you see, you run into some things where I need an empty spool, and I'm like, oh man, there's like no one on my list though. What am I going to do? And that's when it occurred to me, we're almost 8,000 strong in our community. And yeah, if this game makes it so that you have to rely on community to grow, well, we've got an amazing built-in community, and we can exchange names. Anyone else who's interested will have hopefully at least 100 or so people behind them to help them grow. Because I really love this game, and if you guys aren't into it, that's fine. I'm not going to do a regular Let's Play of it, but I am going to update every now and then as we get really cute things to show off how the community has helped build different things, and also you guys can show up here on my farm as farmhands. I can invite you guys as farmhands to my farm, and then your character will actually pop up on these hay bales, and I can pick you up and I can tell you to like, hey, help me water this, help me fertilize this. So when I record, then you guys can show up and you guys can run around, and you can also visit someone's farm too. So say if we visited, like I don't know this person, this Olga person, that's just like someone that I added as a Farmville friend. But if we go to her farm, we can pop over here and see what's going on in her place. So from our point of view, we're visiting her farm, and her character is going to be there, and she's got all these trees, and unfortunately if you don't show up and water your plants for a little while, then they die. So some of her plants died, and that's really sad. But we're going to help Olga out. So she's right here. Her farm is huge because she has expanded it almost fully. She's worked pretty darn hard. She's got some pretty plants and everything. She's got some swans. She's got a lot of animals. And so we're going to try to help her out. so that her farm isn't so dead. So we'll come over to this field of spaghetti squash. And this is what I mean. We can visit each other's farms. I can go and visit your farm when I'm doing like a little recording, and you can show off your farm. People can like decorate it, send me a message like, hey, I'm doing this right now. Oh, hang on one second. There we go. And they could say, I've got like a special build, and then next time I get on to do like a little community farming update, I can record at your place, and you can show off like your fleet of peacocks or all of your pigs that you've arranged in a row or something. So that'll be fun. But yeah, so for Olga, we came over and we took care of her whole field of spaghetti squash at once. So I fixed it. I gave her some little fertilizer to perk her dead spaghetti back up, and when I did that, I got some gold coins and I got a free spaghetti squash. And normally when you visit someone, you can do a bunch of different things. I took care of a whole field at once, which is why we ran out of visit energy. You can usually do about 5 things per visit. So we'll visit this Tasha lady. Don't know who she is. Her farm takes a minute to load in because she's got so much stuff. These bigger farms are like that. They just take a second. Hello, Tasha. How you doing? Her place is tripped out for the electoral votes too, but Tasha has a bunch of these really awesome water lilies, and I love these white lilies. So we're going to help her by coming over and harvesting them. And that doesn't actually remove them from her farm. It just means when we show up, she'll have the option to have us help her or not. And if she does want us to help her, then we'll harvest those for her, and she'll get bonuses, more than she would if she harvested it on her own. And then we can also send her a gift. We can click on send gift. But yeah, so that's how you can visit someone else's farm. And then we can go back to our farm, which is much smaller. Much smaller, especially when we get to the community farm. And what happens here is that whenever someone visits and they came, then when I show up and log in, I'll see them standing in my fields, and I can click on them and it'll show me what they did, and I can click accept their help. And so then I can accept their help, and oh, I'm sorry about the moving and the grooving. There we go. And then that'll have you run around and help me out, and you'll be here and I can go visit your farm. So that's how that works. And I've droned on long enough about the basics, and this is my personal farm, like I said, so it's going to be different. I'm going to show you in just a second the start of our new farm on our little Farmville for, hey, what's up, Go-Goat? What's up, Go-Goat? For our community. And so this is the one that I tend to in my personal life, and we're going to start a whole new farm with some new land, and then that'll be the farm that grows in direct relation to how much we can get support from our community. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you play Farmville too, friend me. We'll toss each other lots of requests because there's so many things to do. All these half-built items hanging around my farm are because I need to ask for more things, and you can only send one request to each person like a day. So we need lots of friends to grow, and that's what got me thinking, hey, we've got a big community. If you send a few requests to like 100 people over a whole bunch of different items, then maybe we can all help each other out with growing our farms faster and sending gifts and just having fun. And that's the biggest part of it. I just see this as another way that we can have fun together if you guys are interested. So like I said, this won't be a regular series, but I love playing Farmville. It really helps me out with remembering to get on the Facebook and just spend a few minutes relaxing with the amazing animals and the beautiful animation. It truly is like a Harvest Moon multiplayer game, and I personally love it. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I will show you our little community farm in just a second. And here we go! And this everyone is the humble, very humble start to the beginning of our little community farm. I've already done some of the starter quests, and I have some chickens and a goat, and I've got quite a few crops that need harvested. So I'm going to work on growing this farm, but already I have run into something that I can't do without your guys' help. I need to build the family well, and I cannot build this well without the help of our community because I need a builder. So I need to be able to ask some of my Farmville friends, or my Facebook friends who are playing Farmville, to come and help me build this well. And when you show up, then you'll run over here as your little avatar, and you'll come over and go peck, 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 and then you'll build my well, which would be a huge help. So like I said, this is a beautiful game, beautifully animated, beautifully done, and I can't wait to visit your guys' farms, and I can't wait to just have fun. I love crafting in this game. I love playing it. It's definitely not for everyone, but I am totally in love. So I'm going to work on growing our little tomatoes and fulfilling some of the early beginning little quests, like harvesting 12 tomatoes. I can handle that. Whoops. Ooh, and we can almost expand our farm, and we're getting ready to level up. So I'm going to work on that, and then if you guys are interested, like I said, friend me as Seri Green on Facebook, and we can add each other as Farmville friends, and I will see you guys then. So bye-bye!